if we want to take really the lessons of this crisis, we have to understand that only by sharing in a federal way a number of responsibilities we can overcome this crisis. Otherwise, we are lost in the modern world of tomorrow. That's the lesson. And that is also the exercise that we have to make the fastest as possible. And if people say today, oh yeah, federal Europe, that's a superstate, a federal superstate. No, it's the contrary, it's the opposite. As a superstate, it's not a bureaucratic superstate and so on and so on. It's the opposite. It's like Mr. Brok has explained, on every level, it's responsibilities. And let's talk about the European superstate of today. 1% budget of 1% of GDP. I think that all the local communities in Europe together have far more than 1% of the European GDP. The total amount is 40%. If you take national, regional, local, more than 40%. 1% is going to the European Union, and that even the member states find it too much. The reality is that even a Swiss confederation, it's a confederation, have 15% of budget. In the meanwhile, we have to overcome the crisis with 1% of GDP, and then everybody's pointing the finger to the European Union. Oh yeah, it's a European crisis, they cannot solve the problem. It's like Mr. Brok said, we need now to develop a new instruments, give Europe a number of new instruments to overcome it, like the Americans have overcome their crisis. And then only you can answer the question, is it working or is it not working? But to judge now the European Union on this crisis with this instruments where it are still, in fact, the European Council and the member states who decide on everything, it's not a fair judgment. Thank you.